Welcome to my series Happy and Healthy with the Rich and Beautiful. And today's beautiful plant, you all know, it is laurel or bay leaf. And this one you see coming from my garden, it has now even little flowers. They are fantastic to use because these are very little parts that you can use as spices. And if you were here, you would love this scent in the room. And actually, the university in Newcastle, England, they have done a lot of studies on plants, also like sage and lavender, rosemary, but also a bay leaf. What do they do if they are in the room and you get this wonderful scent? Actually, for example, laurel, bay leaf, it will enhance your focus and your concentration. It's also used in shamanic preparations, but we of course use it in the kitchen. And you might not have known that there's about 8-9 health benefits, so it really makes sense to use them regularly. And if you have a plant for yourself, it would be fantastic. You don't need to have my situation. This plant you see here, I bought it very small, high like this, and as it has a really nice place in my garden, also through all the cold winters, it's no problem. It's always green. It's beautiful, also as a decoration for the garden. And I didn't watch it so much, and I love it so much, so it's now over 8 meters high. And so if you have it for yourself, try to keep it at bay. And what can you do with it? You surely know it from the French kitchen, because the so-called bouquet garni is a combination of the bay leaf and celery and some herbs and also carrot and vegetable, and you put it in every soup and every sauce to give it a nice flavor. It's very known in the Ayurvedic and in the Indian cuisine, and it has a wonderful place there to flavor dishes like biryani, also curries, soups. And you will see, once you start to work with it, and by the way, for all of those who follow a so-called Mediterranean diet, this should not be overlooked. This is just a great plant, and all the seminars I'm doing, and also if you want me to come to your company or to your school, kindergarten, I always bring a big quantity of these leaves, and you get one in your hand while you're listening to me. And it already gives everyone the feeling of a holiday at the Mediterranean Sea. So, it's important to know how to use it. So I will tell you about the use first, and then afterwards, for those who are interested, I tell you what it does, the medical properties. Maybe some of you just want to know how to use it in the kitchen. These are the fresh leaves. And the fresh leaves, if you take them directly, they have a great scent. But I have to admit, if you use this for the kitchen, the fresh ones, because the oils are very potent still, they can get a little bit bitter. So if you want to have the milder version, you dry them. It's very easy to dry the leaves. And the dried version is a bit milder to use. What you should do, as it's always the best to store it at the whole leaf, before you put it in your soup, in your dish, whatever, you will then destroy them a bit, you fold them, because now here the etheric oils will come out and be able to flavor your dish. Please do not leave it in your sauce, curry, whatever you do, more than 30 minutes, because if you do, then it starts to get more bitter. It's very nice also in pasta, in tomato sauce, in vegetarian bolognese, in all kinds of oriental dishes. But of course you also use it if you have like sauerkraut or any type of vegetable that you store with fermentation. So you put a leaf in the glass and it flavors wonderfully. That's another story with the fermentation. You can leave the leaf inside because it's not so strong in releasing the flavor. So those who have problems with digestion and sometimes feel a bit bloated or don't have a well-functioning digestive system, this plant is fantastic. All you need to do, you prepare yourself a little tea. And the tea would mean you take 2 leaves, to be careful that this doesn't fall, okay? You take 2 leaves, 2, put it in a cup, you pour boiling water on it, and then you let it really be an intense 10-minute soak, and then you take the leaves out. What you then can do, and that's also very nice, you combine it with a little bit of orange peel. Of course, only organic. Please bear in mind that oranges are highly chemically treated if you don't have them from an organic production. So please, only organic. You also see it because they don't shine. You know, if you have these shiny oranges, don't use the skin. And then a little bit of cinnamon. That's also a truly nice combination. By the way, this tea consumed after your dish is not only good for digestion, also if you suffer from headaches, it can be a very nice tea to drink in between. And by the way, coming back to the beautifying of our landscapes and of our houses, of schools, universities, of any big fields you have with companies, these plants, once they grow, they stay there. And isn't it nice if you meet for picking a couple of leaves, because 2 leaves for 4 persons, that's far enough. And yeah, you then bring this incredible scent and this wonderful feeling into your life. More health benefits beside the digestion help is it also helps with respiratory conditions. So you can inhale the oil of this, or even if you take a tea and inhale it. But very interesting with diabetes, it helps to balance the blood sugar with the whole help of the digestive system. And it's very good for the kidneys as well, because there are certain oils inside that help detox, that help take any residues you don't want to have in the body out, and also take water out of your body. So it really enhances kidney function. And what I didn't know before either is that it also helps hair growth. So you can do preparations with it to help your scalp and the hair. So that's also interesting. And in our times, super important, maybe one of the reasons why I love it so much, if you get like overworked and stressed and everything is too much, already the scent of it, and of course the tea, the preparations, help you to relax, to calm down. And as I said, it's used in many cultures as a very holy plant. So I'm looking forward if some of you decide to work with me directly, either in my seminars here at the Lake Constance, or you want to have me in your companies or in your schools. I will always bring some from my garden, and you would then be able to cook with it, to enjoy it. So I wish I could transfer this to you. That will be your homework for today. Find a good bay leaf plant, buy it, and have it forever in your home, and give them away for presents. Give this as a present rather than sweets and things that, you know, are not very sustainable. Have fun and thank you. See you next time.